I was actually quite a tomboy growing up.
You were?
Believe it or not.
No, I don't believe it. But what do you mean?
Why would a young tech billionaire marry a divorced single mother? This was the question on everybody's lips when Miranda and Evan made their relationship public over a decade ago. The couple defied all odds, and they are still together today. What is the basis of their attraction? And what is the secret behind their union after all these years? Let's find out. How Miranda and Evan met.
Hi, it's Miranda here, and this is Vogue's Hardest Quiz.
Miranda and Evan met in 2014 at a Louis Vuitton dinner in Los Angeles. Both of them had become successful in their chosen fields at the time. If it was another woman who had no money of her own, they would have tagged her as a gold digger who was only after Evan's wealth, who at the time was named a billionaire by reliable sources. The dinner had many successful people in attendance, and the fact that Miranda and Evan were drawn to each other up to the point of exchanging contacts could only be the inexplicable work of fate. Miranda recalled that first meeting in an interview with The Edit. I was sitting next to Evan at dinner and we just started chatting. He was so lovely, so intelligent and genuine. For Evan, it was equally memorable. He told the Wall Street Journal, "I was captivated by her kindness and grace. She had this incredible energy that just drew me in." The connection was immediate, but neither of them rushed into anything. Miranda was focused on pursuing her dream of expanding her beauty business to more countries while Evan was busy building his tech empire. Despite coming from completely different worlds, they discovered common ground in their shared values and interests. Since they were two people with interesting lifestyles before they met, their relationship started slowly. This was because they wanted to prioritize their careers and personal lives. Consequently, they built a connection based on mutual respect and admiration. In an interview with People, Miranda described Evan as a true gentleman. She shared how he took the time to get to know her as a person and how thoughtful he was from the very beginning. She also said, "He's not just brilliant, he's incredibly kind and considerate." When the news of their romance broke in 2015, the public had something to say. Their reaction was a mix of positive wishes and negative skepticism. A globally recognized supermodel and a reserved tech billionaire seemed like an unexpected match to them. Given their different lifestyles and personalities, some critics doubted the longevity of their relationship. Others raised eyebrows at Miranda, a divorced mother now dating someone younger and from a non-entertainment background. Given their social status, it wasn't long before their romance started making headlines. Paparazzi photos about the supermodel and the tech billionaire began circulating, but the couple remained unfazed. Miranda later revealed to the Sydney Morning Herald how they managed the media's probing. "We just focused on what mattered, which was our connection and our family. The rest was just noise." At some point, The Guardian even chipped in their thoughts, saying, "It's hard to imagine how a Victoria's Secret angel and a Silicon Valley CEO found common ground, but perhaps that's because opposites attract." As time passed, public perception began to shift. Their relationship eventually proved to be more than just a fleeting romance. Evan, known for his privacy, loved Miranda's realistic nature and her focus on family. He once said, "She's not only stunning but also incredibly down to earth." The couple tried to keep their budding romance out of the public eye. They were often spotted on quiet dates or spending time together in Los Angeles. The couple's road to success. Miranda's life changed forever at 13 years old when she entered a modeling competition for Dolly magazine as a joke. To everyone's surprise, Miranda won. In later years, she told Vogue Australia, "I was so young and had no idea what modeling even was." Fast forward to the mid-2000s, Miranda Kerr had moved from being just a girl from Gunnedah. She had become a global sensation. After moving to Sydney to kickstart her modeling career, Miranda eventually set her sights on New York City. From there, it wasn't long before she was walking for some of the biggest names in fashion. However, her breakthrough came in 2007 when she was signed as a Victoria's Secret angel. The Victoria's Secret contract wasn't just a job, it was a turning point for which most models always pray. However, guess what? She wasn't done winning. Miranda became the first Australian model to join the legendary Angels, making her a household name almost overnight. When Miranda walks the runway, there is a graceful spring to her steps and a radiant smile that always draws people in. As Elle magazine put it, Miranda brought a fresh, girl-next-door energy to the organization that made her one of the most relatable supermodels of her generation. Her time with Victoria's Secret also opened doors to lucrative partnerships with brands like Balenciaga, Swarovski, and H&M. According to Forbes, by 2010, she had marked out her place as one of the world's highest-paid models. With all those achievements, many people would take a break and travel the world, but not Miranda. She knew there was more out there for her, but only if she was willing to pay the price. While her face graced magazines, she quietly built something bigger, her business empire. So, in 2009, Miranda launched Cora Organics, a skincare brand inspired by her passion for wellness and holistic health. On the other hand, Evan attended Crossroads School for Arts and Sciences, a prestigious private school in Santa Monica known for nurturing creative minds. From an early age, Evan showed a keen interest in technology and design. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Evan pondered his childhood and said, "My parents always encouraged me to think critically and follow my curiosity. That's what sparked my passion for creating things." After high school, Evan was accepted to Stanford University, one of the world's leading institutions for technology and innovation. It was here that his entrepreneurial spirit truly began to shine. At Stanford, he majored in product design, a decision that later laid the foundation for Snapchat. However, his time at the university wasn't just about academics. It was more about discovering his love for solving real-world problems through technology. In 2011, while still a student at Stanford, Evan and two of his classmates, Bobby Murphy and Reggie Brown, came up with the idea that forever changed how people communicate. Mind you, this was 3 years after Miranda, his future wife, had launched her beauty brand. However, they had no way of knowing each other, at least not yet. The concept was an app that allowed users to send photos and videos that disappeared after being viewed. Initially, it was called Peekaboo, but later, the app was rebranded as Snapchat and launched later that year. Evan's inspiration for the app came from a simple idea. People should be able to share moments without the fear of them being permanently recorded, as is the case with other social media platforms. In 2015, Evan took the company public, and that's when he became one of the youngest billionaires in the world at just 25 years old. As the New York Times put it, Evan Spiegel turned a simple idea into a multi-billion-dollar empire and restructured the use of social media in the process. Now, how was Miranda's love life before she met the tech billionaire? Miranda Kerr's past relationship and first child. Miranda wasn't a single, inexperienced woman new to the dating pool when she met Evan. In fact, not only had she dated other men, but she was married to a popular Hollywood actor and even shared a child with him. Miranda met her first significant other, Orlando Bloom, in 2007. He is a British actor who came into the limelight for his roles in The Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean. They connected immediately, and their relationship quickly became a favorite among fans and media. In July 2010, the couple surprised the world with a secret wedding just a month after announcing their engagement. Miranda was one of the most sought-after supermodels at the time, and Orlando was a Hollywood heartthrob. Together, they seemed like the perfect Hollywood couple. It was the kind of marriage no one could have thought would end. The couple welcomed their son, Flynn Christopher Bloom, in January 2011. Miranda shared with Harper's Bazaar, "Flynn's middle name is a tribute to someone very special to me. It was my way of keeping his memory alive." If you don't know, their son's name belonged to her ex-boyfriend, Christopher Middlebrook, who tragically passed away in a car accident during her teenage years. Somehow, she still seemed to be hung on by their special bond, and her husband didn't seem to mind. Or could that be one of the reasons their relationship ended? Miranda and Orlando announced their separation in 2013 after 3 years of marriage. While the news saddened their fans, the couple was committed to maintaining a positive co-parenting relationship for Flynn's sake. Orlando told Ellen DeGeneres, "We are family. We will always be in each other's lives because of Flynn. He's our main focus." Even though they split, Miranda and Orlando have consistently supported each other personally and professionally. They have also been seen attending events with Flynn to show their united front as co-parents. The proposal, engagement, and wedding. After 2 years of active dating, In 2016, Evan Spiegel was ready to move his relationship with Miranda to the next level. The proposal was everything you could expect from a man known for his creativity and thoughtfulness. It was indeed a beautiful affair that had creativity and thoughtfulness poking out of every process. But it was not exactly surprising. He was, after all, the man behind Snapchat. Evan proposed to Miranda in July 2016 at their Los Angeles home. When Miranda talked about it in an interview with Vogue, she said, "He got down on one knee, looked up at me and said, 'I know you've had a lot of experiences in life, but I've never had this. Will you marry me?' It was so sweet and sincere. It took my breath away." The engagement ring was a classic round diamond, elegant, much like Miranda herself. She shared the news on Instagram with a playful Snapchat-inspired post captioned, "I said yes," with a Bitmoji illustration of Evan proposing. Since they had been dating for a while, fans and the media met their engagement with excitement. Following the announcement, there were reposts from fans and even celebrities who just wanted to show their admiration and approval, even though it wasn't needed. For Evan, the proposal wasn't just about the moment. It was about the life they were building together. He wanted Miranda to know that she and Flynn were his top priorities. Miranda later shared with Harper's Bazaar how Evan tried to bond with her son. In her words, "Evan is wonderful with Flynn. He has taken the time to build a relationship with him, and that means the world to me." After the proposal, the couple started preparing for their wedding. For them, it wasn't about the money or the house they would reside in after the wedding. The preparation was more about how their marriage was going to work out. Remember, Miranda and Evan are pragmatic individuals, so they knew that the wedding was a one-day affair. What matters most is the union itself. All the important talks were held, and a day was fixed for their wedding. Miranda Kerr and Evan Spiegel tied the knot on a sunny day in May 2017. It wasn't the grand, celebrity-filled event that many had expected of two people who would never have to worry about money. Instead, it was a rich mini-celebration that focused on family, close friends, the couple, and the love that had brought them that far. The wedding took place at the couple's home in Brentwood, California, a luxurious property that provided the perfect backdrop for their special day. The ceremony was small, with just about 45 guests in attendance. Miranda later explained to Vogue, "We wanted it to feel personal, like a celebration of love surrounded by the people who mean the most to us." Among the attendees were Miranda's parents, who flew in from Australia, and Evan's family, who came from California. The couple were mostly concerned about the importance of keeping the day focused on their love and the joining of their families. A guest later shared with the Sydney Morning Herald, "It was a beautiful and peaceful atmosphere. You could see how much love they had for each other. Since they didn't have to spend money on a lavish wedding, they decided to turn heads with their outfits." Miranda's wedding gown was breathtaking as it was designed by Maria Grazia Chiuri, Dior's creative director. The custom-made gown was inspired by Grace Kelly's dress from her 1956 wedding to Prince Rainier of Monaco. Miranda told Vogue, "I've always admired Grace Kelly's timeless style, and I wanted something classic and elegant for my wedding day." The gown featured long sleeves, delicate applique details, and a high neckline that exuded a sense of sophistication and purity. Miranda completed the look with a simple, flowing veil and a stunning floral headpiece. When Maria Grazia Chiuri was interviewed, she told Vogue, "Miranda wanted a dress that mirrored her pure heart and timeless beauty, and it was an honor to create it for her." The ceremony was filled with emotional moments, but nothing was more touching than the couple's vows. Evan, known for his reserved nature, surprised everyone with heart-touching words that triggered the waterworks for Miranda. One guest shared with people that Evan spoke about how Miranda changed his life and how her kindness and love made him a better person. There wasn't a dry eye in the room. Miranda's vows were equally touching. She promised to support Evan as a partner, a father figure to Flynn, and a devoted husband. After the vows, the couple kissed tenderly to seal their commitment. The bride later told Harper's Bazaar, "It was exactly how we wanted it: private, meaningful, and filled with love." However, we all know marriage doesn't end with a beautiful wedding. A happy home depends on how the couple builds their lives together. How was it for the wealthy couple that seemed to have a fairy tale love story? building a life together. After their wedding, Miranda Kerr and Evan Spiegel built a life that combined their distinct yet complementary worlds. Despite their vastly different industries, the couple found ways to create harmony and prioritize what mattered most: their family and shared values. If we look at it keenly, Miranda and Evan's marriage is a perfect example of how opposites attract. For the layman, Evan, being a tech bro, is supposed to marry a tech sis who has developed an app and is also making waves in the tech world. However, you know what they say, we don't always choose who we love. How the co-founder of Snapchat found solace and satisfaction in Miranda, the Australian supermodel and entrepreneur, is confounding and intriguing. Miranda shared with Elle Australia, "It's not always easy balancing our schedules, but we both make an effort to prioritize family time. At the end of the day, that's what keeps us together." Despite their demanding careers, Miranda and Evan are known for their commitment to each other and their ability to support one another's ambitions. Miranda continues to run her beauty brand, Cora Organics, while Evan remains at the top of his career. For Miranda and Evan, balance is about scheduling and creating boundaries. The couple has built a life where work is respected, but family comes first. Miranda shared in an interview with Harper's Bazaar, "We make it a point to disconnect during dinner. It's our time to talk, laugh, and connect as a family without distractions." Their Brentwood home is a sanctuary designed to give them a calm and earthy lifestyle. Picture a home with lush gardens and cozy interiors that help you unwind together away from the spotlight. Yeah, that's the kind of home they retire to every day. Miranda and Evan care more about sustainability and giving back than family and work. This shows in the way they use their platforms to make a positive impact on the world. Miranda explained to Vogue that, in this regard, "Evan and I are aligned in wanting to create a better future for our children and others. Whether it's supporting education, sustainable living, or giving back to our communities, these are causes we deeply care about." As a couple, they have supported numerous philanthropic initiatives, from funding scholarships for underprivileged students to contributing to environmental sustainability projects. Through his Spiegel Family Fund, Evan has focused on educational programs, while Miranda's Cora Organics promotes clean beauty and eco-friendly practices. In an interview with the New York Times, Evan said, "It's important for us to lead by example for our kids by showing them the value of kindness, compassion, and making a difference." Parenthood. As parents, Miranda and Evan are dedicated to creating a loving and supportive environment for their children. Their family includes Flynn, Miranda's son with Orlando Bloom, and 2 sons they have welcomed together, Hart and Miles. Miranda always talks about Evan and his superpower of being an incredible stepfather to Flynn. She said he is patient, kind, and always willing to be there for him. And above all that, seeing their bond grow is something she cherishes so much. Flynn can be the poster child when discussing the lucky people with 2 fathers. As young as he has embraced having 2 father figures, his biological father, Orlando, and stepfather, Evan. Miranda has spoken openly about the importance of co-parenting with Orlando and how Evan's presence has strengthened their type of modern family. In an interview with Marie Claire, she said, "It's all about respect. Orlando and I work together to ensure Flynn feels loved and supported, and Evan has been such a positive influence in his life." Since Miranda and Evan are married and together, parenting is a partnership born out of mutual respect and shared values. They strive to instill empathy, gratitude, and hard work in their children daily. Evan once told the Wall Street Journal, "We want our kids to grow up appreciating the privileges they have, but also understanding the importance of giving back." Miranda explained in Good Housekeeping, "We make it a point to spend time outdoors as a family. Whether it's gardening, hiking, or just playing in the yard, it's important for our boys to connect with the world around them, their children today." Flynn is now in his teenage years and is a central part of Miranda's life. She's been open about the challenges and joys of co-parenting with Orlando, and she credits their strong communication and mutual respect. Miranda told Marie Claire, "Orlando and I always put Flynn first. We're very lucky because we genuinely care for each other and want the best for our son." Motherhood has changed Miranda in many ways. She often spoke about the joy Flynn brought and how it rearranged her priorities. Despite her busy modeling career, she was determined to be a hands-on mom because becoming a mother changed everything. She no longer stays out late at night, and even her events have become more scheduled to have time for her kids. Miranda always talks about how sweet Flynn is and how she is grateful daily for his bond with his two dads. In 2018, Miranda and Evan welcomed their first child together, Hart. 1 year later, Hart was given a little brother whom they named Miles. In 2003, the family grew again with the arrival of their baby. Miranda shared with Vogue, "Each child brings their light and personality to the family. It's such a blessing to watch them grow and learn from each other." Miranda and Evan approach parenting with a balance of structure, creativity, and love. They are committed to raising their children with strong values and an appreciation for life's blessings. Also, Miranda always talks about how big they are on routines, but they work around it to find time for fun and exploration. To them, it's about finding the balance between guiding their children and letting them discover the world on their own. Miranda and Evan believe in teaching their children the importance of kindness, humility, and hard work. Despite their privileged background, they want their kids to stay focused and appreciate their opportunities. Evan once told the Wall Street Journal, "We try to lead by example and do this by showing them that hard work and kindness can take you far in life." While discipline is a key part of their parenting style, Miranda and Evan also prioritize nurturing their children's creativity and independence. They encourage the kids to express themselves through art, play, and exploring their interests. When talking about her first child, Miranda said, "Flynn loves drawing and making up stories. Guess what? As young as Hart and Miles are, they already show their little personalities. For instance, Hart loves building things, while Miles has this curious energy that keeps the family on their toes. The family also makes it a point to spend quality time outdoors, from gardening in their backyard to taking nature walks." Miranda and Evan believe connecting with nature is essential to their children's upbringing. Flynn is now 14 and is described as sensitive, creative, and deeply connected to nature. He loves art and storytelling and never misses sharing his mother's imaginative spirit. Miranda said in an interview with Harper's Bazaar, "Flynn is my little artist. He's always drawing, painting, or creating these amazing stories. He's got such a gentle heart, and I see so much of myself in him." Flynn enjoys spending time with his biological father, Orlando Bloom, and Evan, who has embraced his role as a supportive stepfather. Flynn's younger brothers, Hart and Miles, are energetic, curious, and full of life. Their playfulness always reminds their parents of how youthful they used to be. Miranda once said that Hart has an incredible focus when building or creating something that is almost like watching his father, Evan, when he's working on a new idea. Then she went on to talk about Miles, who is more free-spirited and adventurous. The couple often shares stories of their boys' antics, from building forts in the living room to helping Miranda plant flowers in the garden. From the start, Miranda and Evan had made a conscious effort to keep their relationship and family life as private as possible. While both are in the public eye, they have shielded their children and personal moments from intrusive media examinations. Miranda said in a chat with Harper's Bazaar, "We prioritize protecting our kids' privacy. The world doesn't need to see every moment of our lives. What's important is focusing on the love and connection we have as a family." The couple seems to have gotten the hang of parenthood. Who knows, another baby might just be on the way. What do you think of Miranda and Evan? Are they your dream couple? Do you think their love story will stand the test of time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Before you go, click the links on your screen for more videos like this.